All right, let's get it started. And I think the right place to start is Hempfield area, as the Spartans dominated every phase. They scored touchdowns on all 7 of their drives. Still, one play stood above the rest as quarterback Jake Phillips showed both his elusiveness and his speed on a stellar run that pushed Hempfield's lead to 42-3 midway through the second quarter, as detailed by myself and Roger Downs.
Three receivers to the left, Lippman the one to the right, as Phillips directing traffic. Got a couple players in on him, makes both of them miss. Now he turns it upfield. Oh, look at this by Phillips. Can he take it the distance? 61-yard touchdown.
What a run here, though, by Phillips.
Well, he had 2 players blitzing who were unaccounted for, both coming sort of from the side at angles, and he just went up the gut.
Yeah, I think if we could see that replay one more time, Sean.
Like, you better listen to Roger. When he demands a replay, you better have that replay ready, okay? He could
I'm
not
sorry, Roger. I promise you I will have it ready quicker for you next time.
All right, he'll allow it. Well, why don't we stay in the same game? It was a game in which nearly everything went wrong for the Golden Lions, to be honest. But there was a spectacular run. It was by their quarterback, Cody Ruprecht, late in the first quarter. It was arguably their lone highlight of the game. He was one of the top receivers last year, but he showed the ability with the ball in his hands, going more than 90 yards with a little help from teammate Rashad Kennedy in reaching the Spartans' 1-yard line. Once again, myself and Roger provide the commentary.
The difference is Greensburg-Salem otherwise was playing really well in that game until the end. Ruprecht, oh, he's under duress. Going to have to get out of the end zone. He does. Look at this. Makes a couple of players miss. Now shows the speed. And he gets out of a tackle. Ruprecht still on his feet. He's got one player to beat. Cuts inside, dancing around. Now he loses the football. It's loose. Picked up by Kennedy. And they will spot him down at about the 1-yard line. About a 90-yard run by Ruprecht, and Kennedy gets on the football just shy of the goal line.
Yeah, you know what? Nice run, as you said, Sean, from Cody Ruprecht. But you got to credit the defensive hustle from the Hempfield area Spartans as well. Not giving up and conceding.
I don't know that I've seen much better of a run than that.
No, that is, that's highlight kind of stuff right there by Cody Ruprecht. Escapes the tackle of Katonka.
Oh, he had 3 Spartans around him in the end zone, and then he makes 2 others collide here.
Katonka
gets out of that
does not
tackle.
Wrap him up. Tyson Gregory with the chance, number 7.
Call by the Lions.
And the last player back was Tufts, and quite frankly, Tufts didn't do a great job, but he at least slowed down Ruprecht enough that the reinforcements got there, and you see a good hands by Kennedy.
That was a Madden run right there, baby, by Cody Ruprecht. He barrels over a guy, nearly crosses the goal line, unfortunately fumbles, and then Greensburg-Salem has to settle for a field goal out of all that. But that is a run that will certainly be on the highlights, and that'll live forever. It was interesting. Jake Phillips, again, you're going to hear from him in just a little bit. He said defensively, the coaches actually liked what they did on the play. They showed a lot of effort. It was just Cody Ruprecht going out and making a play.
Yeah, well, if you're playing Madden, you're pressing like 8 different buttons on a run like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you've ever played against me, Sean, I would take you to school and you would know that I can do that.
So you have a spin
get that
move,
circle, square, yeah.
Yes. Circle,
got it all,
square,
got it
truck,
all.
Yeah, truck stick, all that stuff.
Let's continue plays of the week with Greater Latrobe, as the Wildcats' newest weapon wasted no time in showing his stuff. Robbie Fulton got the handoff on the first offensive play of the game for the Wildcats. He did the rest, scoring the first of what would be 5 touchdowns for him on the night. John Flickinger, the recently retired as a head coach, John Flickinger, and Bob Lisinski provide the captions.
And we will see, talked about Robert Fulton, his first snap in regular season games as a Wildcat. He gets the football on first down, and there he goes. And Fulton is going to head toward the end zone, and he's going to get there rather easily for a Wildcat touchdown. 63 yards. on the run. First play from scrimmage for the Latrobe Wildcats, and they're on the board 6-0, and Fulton wasn't even touched.
No, he wasn't. He got to the outside there, no outside containment, and was off to the races.
Dynamic Robbie Fulton coming up big for the Wildcats, and they look for him to do that a lot this year.
Yeah, what a great way to start his career. First touch takes it to the house. Reminds me a little bit of how Penn Trafford started last year. Long touchdown run. Great Latrobe, hoping maybe that the results will be the same. I don't know. That's maybe a little premature, but what a great start for the Wildcats. We continue plays of the week with the Borough Buccaneers as their dominance on the ground. It was keyed by a trio of backs, but it was Devin Beatty who led the way with a pair of touchdowns, the second of which was a 21-yarder to push the Borough Edge to 24-3 late in the third quarter. Brent Wiggum and Anthony D'Annunzio paint the picture.
1st and 10, and it is going to be the running back with the football here. Cuts it to the outside, and he's got a touchdown. 21 yards out on that run. 6 more points for the Borough Bucks with 2:29 to go in the third.
That's Devin Beatty getting into the end zone for the second time tonight.
Jayhawks just had some momentum. Long drive to start the second half, get 3 points on a Mitchell Steele field goal. But then a big kickoff return by Burrell sets up the touchdown run here. The score should be 23-3 here now, with the point after attempt forthcoming.
Big win for the Buccaneers in what was a very loud McKee Stadium, it appeared. Anthony D'Annunzio was yelling at the top of his lungs to get the crowd noise there.
The setup at Jeannette's not real easy. I mean, the press box is actually a nice box, but you can't set up in it because it's too small. So you have to set up beside the press box on a table with the speaker right there. Yep. And sometimes our guys have to shout.
I don't think Anthony minds that too much, though.
Nah, he's good at it, man. He used to be the PA announcer. At,
Absolutely. We didn't even use a microphone. He just yelled. Everyone could hear him in the whole stadium. Well, the good news is we have more of Anthony D'Annunzio because we'll finish up with Jeannette. It was the Jayhawks who came up short, but they showed some more offensive punch than they did almost all of last season. That included a fourth quarter touchdown from Peyton Moulter to Michael Mason. From 6 yards out to pull the Jayhawks within 2 scores at the time. Once again, Brent and the incomparable Anthony D'Annunzio have the call.
But it's going to be Moulter and Mason in the backfield. Trips to the far side. Noah Sanders alone near side. That's the way Moulter looks. And he's looking for Michael Mason out of the backfield. Touchdown! Moulter to Mason from 8 yards out. And the Hawks have their first 6 points of the season.
Very nicely orchestrated by the Jeannette offense. They spread the Borough Buccaneers defense across the field. Peyton Moulter patiently takes the football, finds Michael Mason, who was wide open in the north end zone here at McKee Stadium, and the Jayhawks convert.
Good to see the Jayhawks get their first touchdown of the season. I think it took them 3-4 games before they got into the end zone last year. Yeah. Don't have to worry about that this year. So again, hope that Thomas Pallone has a lot of success going forward. It wasn't their night, but again, they had at least some highlights. Well, that will do it for Plays of the Week.